Performance air intake with clamps. This is probably going to add at least 50 horsepower. What's going on YouTube? Logan here from J5 Studios. Today I've got some mail from DMC Texas, some extra parts here and there, and maybe other things. Truly can't remember what I ordered because I put in another order after that. So it's kind of a mail call. Maybe we'll get some of this stuff installed, see how it's going to work. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong or something like that. Hopefully I'm not. But let's unpack this package. See what we got. Okay, I already ripped open the top half of the box so you guys don't see my address. And we got bubble wrap. Alright, throw that crap on the ground. Okay, what's this? What we got in here? What do we have in here? Ah, yes. The shift boot with the metal bracket right there. It's got my full name on it, so you guys now know my full name. My full name's in the intro. Alright, so let's not throw that on the ground. That's a very important piece. Here is a piece for the air intake that I was missing, and now we have it, so that's good. I think it's got the little rubber, should have little rubber grommets on it. This should be a pretty simple install. What else we got? Ah, yes. This is what I thought was going to be in this. This is the stainless steel car care kit. I have been waiting for this so that I can properly wash the DeLorean. It definitely needs to be washed. Probably hasn't been washed in two or 3 years, who knows. What's this? Oh, look at this, a DeLorean catalog. I actually got one of these when I picked the car up. I hope they don't send one of these every single time, because I don't think I'll need one every single time. So, but this is just pretty neat. There's you know, all the things that you may or may not need. I'm scared that I need that emission system right there because it's kind of expensive. But, you know, in general, this just shows you all the things they have, all the stuff you can buy. Pretty much anything that you want, they have, and they have it in this book. You want it? It's probably in here. I need to get some keys made. I just saw the key, and that made me think I definitely do need to get the key made. Okay. What else? What else is in here? What's this? Well, I'm doing a pretty good job with one hand opening this stuff. What we got in here? Okay, again, these are the clamps for the hose clamp. These are the clamps for the air box, and here is a hose clamp of some sorts. And I thought I had a sticker. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Sticker that goes on the air box. And then, of course, a new filter. The filter was freaking disgusting in this thing, so we got a new filter. So I think we're going to work on the air box today. I think that's going to be the plan. So, yeah, I should be able to get this installed. May try and get the shift boot installed as well. And if you look, you guys can kind of see what I'm going to be dealing with today. So here's the air box, and there's that nasty freaking sticker. Probably the original sticker. Got to come off there. So this is all getting redone, and then you guys can see right there, that is supposed to go to that. And that's what that piece is that I bought. And then that should take care of that. And it might actually help this car run a little better. We'll find out. So this is probably where we're going to start. I did order the the clip back here for the engine to keep this engine cover up. It has not shown up yet, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to jerry rig it. I kind of got an idea. It's probably gonna be a piece of wood. I'm using a piece of wood to hold this up. I didn't want to show you guys. I just didn't want to show you. So let's get this air box off. And I bought these when I went to DeLorean Midwest. They are some like quick release little screw. And there's 3 of them, but the third one doesn't fit in there. It's like it needs to be longer. I don't know why they sell them in packs of 3. They're all the same length. So I'm a little confused on that. Because, I mean, here's 2 of them. I'd have to go find the third one. But obviously, they don't freaking fit. I'll put these right here so I lose them. And this air box essentially just comes up like that. Oh, you know what? It's probably this one. There's a third one back here. So I don't know what this one's for. It looks like there might be a 4th one that I didn't get. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So, and then you just take that off. That probably needs a clamp on it of some sort. I don't know. But here's the nasty old box, which we duct taped to make it work. Because I only had one of these clamps. And I think maybe that was the clamp I found the other day, because it's not even on here anymore. I hope it didn't fall off. I mean, if it fell off, it's freaking gone. So I didn't want to hear any of you run your mouth about me putting stuff exactly on the hood of the DeLorean to work on it. So I laid this blanket down just for you. Here we have the air box. Here we have it. See it? See it right there? Let's get this thing open. Yeah, check out this nasty freaking filter, dude. Let's compare. Let's get the new one out. Out with the old and in with the new. Look at that. Jeez. So this baby right here, probably going in the trash. Okay, so here's the clips. These should be pretty easy to install, but to be honest with you, this thing is so nasty and dusty. And I got to get that sticker off as well. So I think I'm going to try and get that sticker off now. Let's see how well it peels. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Oh my gosh. That thing literally just evaporated. Like, there's just pieces all over the place. It came off though. At least that's something. I'm gonna try and clean this real quick. I'll be back. I didn't even the cleaning stuff yet. All I did was put this like adhesive label stuff on it to get some of the label crap off. But even though it really doesn't matter because I'm getting ready to put a sticker right back on it, I just wanted to at least clean some of it off. Kind of insane how dirty this thing really is. Jeez. Okay, so off camera, I sprayed some soapy water on it and wiped it down. Now I'm thinking I'm going to spray some other stuff on it. Some of this right here. This is like protectant stuff. This is what I used on the bumper in the other video. This stuff seems to work pretty good. It's supposed to be for like dashes and stuff, but it seems to clean like plastic really well. And since this is plastic, I figured maybe try this for size. I don't know. The bottom of it's a little bit cleaner. I'm not going to spray this stuff on the bottom, obviously, because that's where the freaking filter is and stuff, and I don't want this stuff freaking mixing with that. So I'm kind of just, you know, trying to get this decently better, right? Like, yeah, this looks pretty good. I have some color restorer stuff as well. It's kind of old. I don't know how well it's going to work on this. Here's the bottom after just kind of washing it, and it looks way better than it did. So I think I'm going to let this set for a minute, let it dry. I'll try to do the color restore, see if that does anything, and essentially do the same thing with the snoot here, which I can get a whole lot better. So let's clean this. I'm going to do the same method that I told you guys, which is soapy water and rinse, and then use that restore stuff. Try to get this shining nice and bright. Alright, so that stuff works pretty good. It shined this up pretty decently. Of course, I only did soap and water on the inside as well. But on the outside, I added that protectant stuff. And it looks pretty good. There are some scratches on this. Not really anything I can do about that. But I think this looks like a million times better. I am going to do some bring back color, like trim stuff on the top one. This one I'll probably just leave it the way it is. You don't even see it anyways, because it's underneath it. But I do want to see if I can get that thing a little bit shinier. It might work. I don't know. This thing's pretty old, so we'll see. I mean, it looks good right now. It may get better. I don't know. Let's see if this thing's got any life left in it. Like I said, this thing's pretty old. I just shook the heck out of it, so I guess we'll see. I mean, it's still got some consistencies to it. Kind of just put it in like this, you know, nothing too crazy. I used to use this stuff all the time on my old paint on the Supra, and it really helped out on there. And then I got kind of a newer paint job and quit using it as much, and that was a long time ago. So I've had this stuff for probably 5-6 years. That bottle's probably 5 or 6 years old at minimum. Kind of clean out that a little bit, clean out that a little bit, and I think we're gonna settle for this. So I'm gonna let this dry, then I'm gonna put the sticker on it, put the clamps on it, put the filter in it, run the hose, all that stuff. All right, let me get this camera a little bit closer for you guys. So I just looked up a picture to make sure I had this setting the right way. This is the right way, and I can still see a little bit of where the sticker was. You know, I guess when the sticker's on the car for frickin' however long it's been, 1981, it's gonna leave an imprint on this. So let's go ahead, get the sticker out. I get one shot at this. Don't want to mess it up. There's also two versions of the sticker. There's like the 82 and 83 cars had a bigger sticker. Since this is an 81, it's got the smaller one. I do like the bigger sticker better, but I wanted to keep it, you know, how it should be. Always makes me nervous. That's pretty close. That's pretty close to original right there. There you have it. Okay, let's get this baby installed. Welcome back to the back of the car. You guys don't get to see me because these angles are really low, but I'm glad you're here. All right, let me grab the pieces and we'll get this all set up. I think I'm gonna start by putting the oil, or the filter, almost said oil filter, the air filter back into its position. And it should fit in there. Does it fit around the edge? Oh, it definitely fits like this. That's definitely how it fits. goes. That goes like that. And then we just got to put the clips in. There we go. That's going to line up better. Yeah, there. Now we're talking. All right. Same thing here. Working right off the engine just like I should be, right? Right, comments? Okay, there's those two. There we go. Clips are all in. Kind of weird. Kind of weird how they did that. But, oh well. Let's get this thing back on. It's kind of a pain in the butt putting this thing back on. Snug as a rug. So, like, it's not perfect, right? Like, it's got some wear and tear. The sticker definitely makes it look a little better. You know, it's all right. Is that supposed to have something around it? I'm not sure. All right, let's do this piping here. Performance air intake with clamps. This is probably going to add at least 50 horsepower. Kind of goes like that. And then I assume that this little clamp will go around down here. Kind of keep that little sucker nice and secure. And get a flathead. Same thing on that side. Okay guys, so I've been messing with this car for a little bit, and it looks like this piece right here needs to be removed, and a different clip needs inserted because the rubber piece that goes with the new air intake is too big to fit inside that. So I think it's got to go over that. So we're going to take this off, and then we're going to see if this fits. Okay, so I don't know if they took this DeLorean mud running or what the frick they did with it. I'm going to clean this real quick. And it wasn't even lining up with the box that's inside the back fender. And there's an ambulance going by. But anyways, I'm going to clean this real quick. And then we'll figure out what the frick's going on over here. Alright guys, so upon further review, I've decided I'm going to shoot some air into this right here because, man, it is freaking filthy. So I got the compressor running. I'm going to shoot some air into it and see if I can clean this up a little bit because, my goodness, man, it is just full of like dirty, dusty mud. And then something I didn't show is I took this bracket off right here, and I literally watched a YouTube video in the time between, and it said to just put a larger screw in it to get it to secure. So I grabbed one of these. It's like off a toggle bolt. It should work. It's a little bit loose, but it's gonna be all right. And then I'll reinsert that, and then I'll clamp it down. But I just thought that was really funny. It literally says to use a longer screw because this is no longer long enough once you put the rubber gasket piece on. So let's. Oh no! I just dropped that screw. Oh, come on. Come on. Get out of there. Okay, screw's good. Anyways, so I'm going to blow some air in this real quick. Holy crap.
Hopefully you guys can kind of see this down here. Let me see if I can get you a better view. Zoom in a little bit. Move it over. Yeah, so you guys see this? See this right here? So this is that bracket that I just took off. Now I'm putting it back on. And I've got this pretty much the way it should be. This will go into the air box. This goes into the side. And I looked up a few pictures just to make sure I was setting this completely accurate. And it looks like it goes in between this radiator hose into the air box. And it just kind of snugs in there. There's not really a clip or anything that goes there. Just kind of insane. And this, essentially, goes back through here, like that. And then this goes in here, like that, and then you find the box in there, and then this will clip in that. You'll feel it kind of get whopper jawed around. Right there. And that is how it goes. That's it. Let me get you guys a better view. See that? That's how it goes. Pretty interesting. I'm pretty amazed that that does not have a clip, but it doesn't. And then I have to fix this now because I just popped off. But that's it. That's your air duct. So let's get this thing installed. And that
goes like that. And then it's crazy that it says to use a longer screw. And that is how they say to do this. Okay, now let's do a before and after photo. This is the after, of course, and then I'll show you what it looked like earlier. There it is. Looks a million times better, right? I can't see it, so I'm just hoping that it does. This is kind of the final product here. I don't like how this looks. I think that does not look correct. This is shoved pretty far in there, though. I mean, it's the edge of it's right there, so it looks good. It looks like it's gonna get the job done, I guess, you know? And that looks better. This right here, this part looks better. And the only thing I can think is the reason why you don't have one here is if you ever have to take this air box off, this is a little bit easier to line up without that. So maybe that's why. I mean, it's just air. It's not like you got any pressure or anything like that. So, you know. All right. Let's fire up.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to take a while or not, but the last thing we're going to maybe do in this video, which is probably a lot longer than I wanted it to be, is the shift boot. So, it looks pretty easy. It's got these little tabs on the side. Now, of course, this interior needs a lot more things than a freaking shift boot, but I knew this was probably going to be a pretty little, easy, quick solution. And if you look at this thing, it's pretty freaking rough. So, and this also didn't line up correctly, so I may have to figure out what's going on with that. There's also another one that I want to get to replace that, but for now that works. Does this say like front or back, or is it kind of just... No, it's probably all the same, I guess. So, okay. So yeah, essentially it should just go in like that. Click in place. Let me put this thing in neutral. And man, it feels like there's a lot of extra boot here. And that's interesting. I mean, that just clips down in place. But this part, there we go. Man, that's like, that just seems like a lot. So, alright, so these should clip down in place. There we go. There we go. Ah. Okay, so let me get you guys a little better view of that. And then this goes down like that. And then the ball should just screw on there. And I'm thinking it's going to line up now. Like right there is perfect. Right there. Go any one more. Right there, still going. Like right there is spot on. It's got a little bit of a wiggle. But that's off. So essentially it has to stay just like that. So you could probably put a washer or something underneath this to make it stay. This is good enough for now. It's got a little give in it, but it's not too bad. But I mean, goodness gracious, look at this thing.
I mean, that looks a million times better than what it did. It's weird, like there's so much extra. Whatever. It just feels like that's an unnecessary amount. So, alright. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it here for this episode of, I don't know, working on the DeLorean Workshop. I haven't really named the series yet. But, yeah, I think that's it. We got the air box all figured out. Seems to be running a little better. But maybe I'm crazy. And the shift boot, that was a big deal. So, still got to clean this thing. Still got a lot of stuff still to do. A crazy amount of stuff to do, but, you know, like I say at the end of every video, this is a start. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, all that bull crap. Till next time.